Hello, hello, good day from the Mediterranean Sea. If you're trying to guess exactly where we're at right now, give it a moment. You're going to figure it out real quick as we spin the camera back. And this is Mykonos in the Greek islands. A very windy Mykonos here this afternoon, but pleasant temperatures for about 65 degrees, which is about 18 degrees Celsius. Looking at some of the surrounding islands off in the distance, and we're going to just kind of walk through and explore a little bit of the historic center area of Mykonos. It's a lot of different narrow lanes that kind of twist and turn, and real easy to get lost in. We're here in February, so not a lot of visitors, although it was a full plane coming over from Athens this morning. But just out walking around a little bit, not very many people in the pathways that we've gone through so far. My cousin has joined us for this Greek adventure, Traveling Tom. He had a fun day of travel yesterday. He got stuck in London for about 7 hours. So he's trying to rally himself today. Only about 4 or 5 hours sleep in the last day and a half for him. See some of the famous blue colored windows and frames here in Mykonos. There's Tom right up ahead. Gonna look back in towards the sea area as it comes into the island. All right, let's go explore a little bit here in Mykonos. We're on day 2 here in Mykonos, and day 1 ended up with a couple of trips to 2 different restaurants. After we left the church area yesterday, we headed into like a little local bar area. Had some pizza with feta cheese. Highly recommend that. And then got terrifically windy again, so we headed up the hill to a locals restaurant, Oregano's. Highly recommend that. Had some local Greek food, and they're just kind of walking around this morning as I'm going to be on a ferry here shortly. Tom has a flight back to Athens, and we ended up in an area that we did not find yesterday. So I still haven't walked through the maze yet, but I'm going to do that here shortly before catching a boat to Athens. This looks like a little excavation project going on here. Check out this white church. Beauty of the Mediterranean Sea right behind us. Let's walk up this way. A little more activity down on the harbor area this morning. The rain is expected to come here shortly, though. You get an idea of these pathways that go between the buildings. Try to shield the wind a little bit, but not as windy today as it was yesterday, that's for certain. So a nice little area here off the edge of the water, and then head back into the city and show a little bit of the pathways that wind through Mykonos, and then head to Athens. Kind of get away from the edge of the water, not terribly far, just a few meters to get back into the lanes here in Mykonos. What a great place to play hide and seek. If you were a shop owner and the only thing you sold was white and blue paint, you'd be a very successful business person. Here in Mykonos, it's all white, it's all blue, sometimes a little bit of red, there's a little yellow, but it is bright, it is cheery. See, as we're here in the latter part of winter, definitely not in season right now, so many things are undergoing a fresh coat of paint, getting ready for summer visitors, which will start here in just a few short months. There's an area down here called Little Venice, which is a take on the northern Italy coastal town, of course. Let's see if we can't walk down and get a little view of that. It'll also give us a little look back into the area with the windmills. Definitely can't get lost in Mykonos. If you hit the water, you just got to turn around and go back the other way. We were at the windmills yesterday, a little earlier in the video. We were up close there. Get a look at the Mediterranean Sea, a little pebbly here on the coast, but quite clear water. And here's a little look at some of the accommodations that kind of hang out over the water, similar to Venice, Italy. Little Mykonos neighborhood here. About 11,000 people, I think, live on Mykonos Island. These are some photos, award-winning photos from the Mykonos Art Festival. Oh, that's a cool one. A little bit of a fog hanging over. We did about 7 or 8 miles of walking yesterday and probably stayed within about 1 square mile. As you can just kind of twist and turn your way through. And wherever one path looks like it's going to end, it actually heads into another one. Go many, many different directions. Even in the summertime, my guess is, even when the island is crowded, you're probably not shoulder to shoulder because there's so many different lanes and pathways that you can get off into the island and explore, that it probably doesn't feel necessarily too crowded. Said before, it'd be a great place to play hide and seek. See, it looks like there's nowhere to go, but there's always another pathway going somewhere. Very, very unique place, a very interesting place. Not a cheap place. compared to some other places that I've had a chance to explore. But certainly worth visiting if you have the opportunity for a day or two. All right, about time to head back to the ferry dock, get ready to catch a boat, and we're heading off to Athens. More to come from Greece. And still no rain, even though there is a weather advisory. About 5.5 hours to the port of Piraeus, near Athens downtown.